Welcome everyone to this instruction on how to do the morphology practical. The morphology practical is about the exterior of plants. To really understand the morphology of a plant, we need to dissect it morphologically. So in order to do so, you can choose your own plant. However, your plant needs certain conditions. It needs to be a complete plant. So I want the root, the stem, and preferably it needs to be flowering as well. You can buy it anywhere or you can dig one out of your garden. However, the other condition is that it needs to be a crop, a commercially grown crop, because you're going to write a report about it and you need some additional information about this crop. Also, don't forget your research journal and your module book. Your research journal has blank pages in which you can do the drawing. We will do that in a minute and show you how to do it. So now comes the painful part. If you're a plant lover, we're going to demolish the plant. So if it has a pot, take the pot and remove as much excess earth as you can without damaging the roots. As you can see, this one's quite tightly. So when you're doing this at home, make sure you're doing it somewhere where you can make a mess. If you decide to take one of the grasses, like this example, make sure it is a crop like maize or rye or wheat, if you can still find it flowering. Similarly, we will remove the soil from our plant. So that your plant is nice, clean, and has all the organs that we want to look at: root, stem, and inflorescence together with all the leaves. So to start, it's important that you look at the whole plant. What does it look like? What is its habitus? What do the roots look like? How are the axillary buds situated, if there are any? What does the inflorescence look like? You're first going to make an overview drawing in your research journal. Okay, so I've made an overview of my grass. This is cocksfoot, by the way, which is kind of a crop, but not really a crop that's often used for fodder, but you can find it in fodder grasses. What's important is you draw in pencil, but you make your labels in pen. Also, every figure needs to be labeled with a figure number and a good label. Overview drawing of Dactylus glomerata, which is the scientific name of this crop. So what's important is, obviously, you're never going to fit this whole plant onto your A4 page in your research journal. What I've done is I've marked parts of the stem that I've interrupted. You can see here. So even though the plant is a lot longer, this drawing suggests that it is longer, but you can fit in the stem and the whole inflorescence in it. And you can also see the nodes. So this gives a nice overview of what this plant looks like in real life. Okay, so you have your overview drawing. You also write down what the aim is, how you're going to do it. This is all to be found in the model book, how you make the drawings, what you write in your research journal. We're not making any detailed drawings yet, so don't put too much time in drawing your overview. This is to see what the plant looks like as a whole. So the first detailed drawing we're going to make is of the stem. So I'm going to remove some of the leaves because I'm going to make detailed leaf drawings as well in a minute. You can clearly see the nodes and also how the axillary buds are positioned. So I'm drawing the stem, and there's no need to draw the leaves because we're going to do that in a minute. So you can just show where the buds are and how the leaves are positioned. Okay, so here you can see my detailed drawing of a sunflower leaf. I've drawn it on a scale of 1:1, so make sure you've put the scale on all your drawings. And I've looked at the leaf margin. So the leaf margin in this case is dentate. I've looked at the venation, in this case pinnate. This is the PTO. I've also labeled that, and I've labeled the whole leaf blade. So those are the parts I want to see in your detailed leaf drawing. Additionally, I've also made a drawing of a tomato plant. As you can see, tomato has compound leaves, and these are all the little leaflets. I've drawn those. Again, this got a lobed leaf margin and a pinnate leaf venation, where here is the petiole. So this whole thing is the leaf of a tomato plant.